Hey everyone, it's Natalie. So today I was doing like a little Christmas shopping and I was thinking about the holidays and some of the mistakes I made when I had to spend time with my narcissist. And what I want to tell you today is no matter how hard you try, no matter what you do or say, you will not get the acceptance you're looking for from the narcissist. And so when you go there or they come to you during the holidays, the one thing I regretted that I didn't do was just be myself. The one thing I regretted was allowing this person, the narcissist, to ruin my holiday with their gaslighting, cognitive dissonance, triangulation, and all the other tactics they use. If you're in this situation, if I had to do it all over again, let me put it this way. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't go there acting fake. One thing I do know for sure is that my narcissist does not know who I am, because every time I was around her, I was trying to meet her standards. I was trying to be the person that I imagined she wanted me to be. And so, even though I was acting like this perfect daughter-in-law, it wasn't good enough. And so the one thing I regret is not being myself and allowing these snide remarks and criticisms to put me down. And so what I wish I had done was just ignored it. And no matter how determined my narcissist was to ruin the holidays, I wish I had just ignored her and just didn't allow it and let her go on her little campaigns and rants and all this, and just be like, I don't care. I know there's something wrong with you. You're antisocial, and so what you say and what you do really honestly doesn't matter, and it doesn't affect me because you're not like normal people. I wish I had looked at the situation like that. That way I could have got the reassurance that I wasn't in the wrong and that this person has something majorly wrong with them, and that, basically discredit them for what they say about me or what they do to try to ruin the holiday. Just discredit it and treat them like a 6-year-old. Because if you were somewhere and a 6-year-old said something to you that was smart aleck or cruel or mean, you'd be like, I don't care what you say, you're a child. Like, it wouldn't get to you, right? So that's how I wish I had acted when I was around my narcissist. That I would have just been like, okay, say and do whatever you want. It's not going to affect me in any way. Like, I'm going to be joyful and happy and celebrate these holidays without caring what you think or what you have to say because you're a 6-year-old. I wish I had approached the situation that way, because if I had, I would have had a better time. Because are you going to let a child ruin a holiday? No, you'd be like, look, they're young and immature. They don't know what they're talking about. And just kind of discredit them. Like, okay, you don't have any life experience. You don't even know what you're saying. You wouldn't allow a child to ruin your celebration. So if you have to be around your narcissist, have that type of attitude. And the number one thing I can tell you is be yourself. Because no matter how fake you are trying to meet this narcissist's needs, it's not going to be good enough. So you might as well approach the situation with honesty and truth in your heart and be the person that you are. Because even if you go and try to pretend to be someone that you think the narcissist would like you to be, it's not really going to matter. So the best approach is go in there and be you. Be the person you are. Because everyone else loves you for who you are. And that's the most important thing, is people respect you because you're a kind-hearted soul. And If the narcissist can't do that, screw them. Who cares? I wish I had approached a situation where I was just like, you know, I'm just going to be me. People love me. And this one person in this world, maybe it's both of your in-laws, maybe it's some of their daughters or their brothers or aunts or uncles. You just have to approach the situation like they don't know me. So why are you going to waste time on these people who don't know you? They're not even willing to get to know you. I mean, for crying out loud, you have to go in there and pretend to be someone you're not to try to please these people. And when you do that, it's still not good enough. So you might as well approach the situation, you know, maturely, in a way that you're like, well, you want to say and do these things, that's fine. You're a little child. I really don't care what you have to say. And you just keep on having your joyful spirit. You celebrate the way you want. And if they have any criticism, you just say, oh, well, sorry you feel that way. And you just walk off. I don't know. I just wish I had the knowledge that I have now back then, because if I did, I wouldn't have tried so hard. Because no matter how hard I tried and never met their standards, they never made me feel welcome, never accepted me, always felt alone. But that's where you have to change things up, is you got to go into these situations without that attitude. Like, who cares? You need to do you. You need to, enjoy your holidays without caring what other people think. And I think that's like a huge problem in today's society, is that everyone cares. You think everyone cares how you dress, how you look, how you speak, how you act, but it's not up to them. You can't go off of what other people would want you to be like. Be true to self. That's what I can say today. I know this is a really short video, but I don't know. I was just like holiday shopping and I was thinking, I wish I had just been myself. I wish I hadn't went in there and pretended to be someone I'm not to please these people, because it never was good enough. And I discredited my own character by pretending to be someone I wasn't. Your character is what makes you you. Your character is why people love you and respect you. Who cares? One or two people don't? Okay, and how many people do you think actually respects the narcissist? How many people do you think go along in life looking at the narcissist as a role model? Maybe our husbands or wives do because they don't know better. But most people see what the narcissist is. Not everyone now, because they have flying monkeys, but who knows what those flying monkeys are thinking, you know what I mean? So don't go in there putting on a show for the narcissist to get them to like you. No, just enjoy yourself. Because the truth of the matter is that narcissists are Karens. So how many people really like Karens? I mean, for crying out loud, there's a meme about the way these people act. They're Karens. And so if you see a Karen in public, you either laugh at them or you're like, dude, that lady or man is psychotic. Like, there goes a Karen. So approach the situation, approach your narcissist as if they're Karens. And if you're not from America and you don't know what a Karen is, it's someone who is entitled, who snitches on everyone, who tries to get their way. They complain a lot. They try to get free stuff. They're the epitome of a horrible individual times 10. Okay? So these are people that you don't respect. You look at and you're like, God, that person's miserable. So just approach the situation like your narcissist is miserable, because that's the truth. They're miserable people. Could you imagine having that type of personality? It's like, I don't know, like, I'm such a happy-go-lucky person that when I think about how miserable the narcissist is, and honestly, the narcissist does all this, believe it or not, is because they're looking for acceptance. And their attitude is, I'm going to get them before they get me. And this is the reason why they treat you the way they do, because they are looking for acceptance through everyone, but because they've either been hurt or spoiled in life, instead of like trying to gain that acceptance from people, they're just like, they think, this person's gonna screw me, so I'm just gonna get them before they get me. That's their type of attitude. And what's funny, I find really bizarre in this whole situation is everyone in this relationship is looking for acceptance from each other. But because the narcissist has that attitude is, I'm going to get them before they get me, nobody finds the acceptance. I mean, could you imagine if the narcissist was just a normal individual and how everyone could get along and be happy and find that acceptance within each other? Life would be perfect. And what really sucks is, like, I look at my friends' marriages and the way they go to their family holidays or how their parents act or treat that relationship is totally different. They treat their daughter-in-law or son-in-law like part of the family. Like it is, they cherish. They treat them like they are their real life daughter or son. They're not out to get you. They don't have that attitude. They want to welcome you and make you feel warm and welcoming in these families that aren't controlled by a narcissist. So because like we're in this relationship and having to be forced into a relationship with the toxic person, and yes, forced, because we didn't choose these people, we kind of have to put up with what the narcissist does. But that's the thing. You really don't have to put up with it. You just ignore them. You're like, whatever, I know something is wrong with you, and you treat them like they have a disability. I mean, and I don't mean like insulting disabled people. That's not what I mean. You just know that there is something, wrong with them. So they have an antisocial personality, antisocial, and so it's kind of it is a disability. It's a disadvantage for that person. So you just kind of feel like, in a way, kind of sorry for them that they're so miserable. I don't know. I was just thinking about that today, and I just, go in there and be yourself. If you're having to be around this narcissist anytime, regardless if it's the holidays or not, treat them like a child. Like, there's something wrong with them. And unfortunately, the thing is, unfortunately, if you keep trying to impress these people, the harder they hit you. They know that you're trying. They know this. That's why they make life unbearable even more when you feel like, I'm going to be my best around them. I'm going to do what they ask. I'm going to help them. Whatever. I'm going to spend time with them. The more that you try, the more they push back. So just don't go in there trying. Just go in there, mind your own business, do you, and have your happiness intact. Who cares? Like, quit wasting your time and energy thinking about what this person thinks of you, because it doesn't matter. No matter, even if you were, let's just say you were a missionary, right? You're a missionary in another country serving the Lord, right? They would still find faults in you. Period. So just be you. Quit caring what they think. You're wasting too much energy. Anyways, peace, love, and harmony. Bye, guys.